Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope that you're staying safe. I hope you're keeping yourself away from possible contamination or infection of the virus. This can effectively be achieved by staying indoors, practicing social distancing, physical distancing, keeping yourself away from people that you don't know where they've been or who they've been in contact with. Washing your hands with soap for 20 seconds often, using hand sanitizers, and disinfecting things that you buy. Let's say you go to the market or store and you buy something, take a wipe and spray alcohol or sanitizer on it, or use a simple sponge water and soap solution and wipe everything down before you bring it into your house. That's what I do right outside. Wipe everything down, wash my hands, throw all the paper bags away before I bring everything inside. I have always been a finicky person, so this is not too much for me. But I urge that we do everything that we can to keep ourselves and our family safe. You do not want your children infected. You do not want your parents infected. You don't want yourself infected. So try as much as possible, everything that you can. I know it's difficult, especially for those who live from hand to mouth. In Nigeria, I'm sure they're like 60% at least. I'm not quoting any statistics anywhere, but I'm thinking that I'm sure there are up to 60%, if not more, of people who live from hand to mouth. And I mean people who, if they don't go out every day to hustle, to sell, to trade, they will not be able to come back home with food and money for their family. So these are the people that are most affected. And I urge everybody who is not in that category, who has a little bit of excess, to look out there. Charity begins at home. Start from your immediate environment. Call your siblings, call your extended family. Reach out to people and find out how you can help. 1K here, 2K here, 3K here, food here, anything that you can share in these trying times, so that all of us come out of this okay. And the reality is, all of us need to work together to come out of this okay, whether we like it or not. In the beginning, we can work in silos, and then we realize that it won't help anybody. Look at the way it started. If China was more, global in their approach, this thing wouldn't have spread. So right now, WHO, NCDC, or CDC, as the case may be globally, they're preaching a more global solution approach. So everybody needs to work together. And the reality is, if you think you're safe in your house and you're helping yourself and your immediate family out, and then those guys who do not have the means are locked out and cannot provide for themselves, guess what's going to happen? Right? They're going to turn on you and me. So if you do not face COVID, you're going to face security challenges. That's the reality. This thing can spiral out of control if we do not work together to make sure that it doesn't. So as much as possible, spread awareness. This is not a time to sit down and be selfish and then just do your thing. Call people. And my philosophy has always been, if one person reaches out to one person and helps one person, the world will be a better place. Right? So call people, immediate family, immediate neighbors, artisans that have helped you in the past, very good artisans that you have a good relationship with. How are you doing? How are you coping? If they say they lack food, Send me your account numbers. Let me send you 5,000. Go and buy gari, go and buy fruits, whatever, for that period. And then we have to pray, like it or not. In fact, this is the time to pray. This is the time that we must fast and get on our knees and pray to God. Either because you want to ask God, what's going on? Why are we going through this? Or you want to ask for a solution. How are we going to get out of this? Some kind of insight. Or even, as I say, most importantly, what is the message that we're supposed to get out of this? What are you trying to teach us? Why did you allow this to happen to us? What are we supposed to stop doing as human beings all over the world? Or what are we supposed to start doing that we have not been doing? If this does not change us, it's going to keep happening. It's going to happen again and again. So we have to learn our lessons from this. And then, is this not the best time, for all of us who try to go spiritual once in a while? What better time is there for you to fast and seek the face of God? Not just for COVID, for everything. Getting closer to God, find out the reasons for your challenges, pray to Him about your goals and all the things that you want to achieve in life. This is actually the best time. You're not going anywhere. You don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. and rush out. So you can wake up at 3 a.m. Pray in tongues. Lift your voices and fast if you can, if you're healthy enough to do that. And just cry unto God. And eventually, by the time we come out of this, we're going to have some testimonies. Let us not come out of this with nothing. No, let us not come out of this with negatives. That's the most important thing. Don't come out of this worse than when it started. Then let us not come out of this with nothing. We did not learn nothing. We did not gain anything. Come on now. Let us come out of this better. So like I said, spiritually, we gain something, we learn something. Mentally, some people are going to the internet, learning new languages, learning new skills. There are a lot of resources out there you can tap into and use this time and do a lot of things. A lot of us are always complaining to be busy. I wish I had the time, I'll do that. I wish I had. Well, now you have the time by force. Everybody all over the world has the time. So what better time? The thriving industry right now is the data industry. They have not shut down. So if you have data and data-enabled devices, go on the internet, learn something new. My dear, you cannot afford to come out of this worse. That's the message. You have to come out of this a better person. However you do it, it's on you. We do not want to hear this person got depressed and tried to commit suicide. So, boredom is this. No negatives. Come out of this better. If you are alone, fasting and praying, don't just sit down there like a couch potato and be watching Netflix all day. Trust me, you're going to get tired. Fasting and praying, working out, going on the internet, doing things that will keep your mind active will save your life. Trust me. If you're with family, better. I got two kids, 2 toddlers, and we have a timetable. We've developed a timetable from, learning their classwork to going on a DK Find Out website and other websites where they can learn other things aside from class work. Kudos to their school. They started this Google Classroom thing early, before even the next term, so that kids can get used to it. Then to getting a form of physical activity. I tell you, in 1 week of lockdown, they've learned how to ride their bicycles without any support. Those bicycles that don't have the two-legged supports at the side. both of them, 6 and 5, they've been able to, achieve that just this period. They couldn't do it before. Bicycles that I bought for them, they were too scared because the bicycles were a bit higher than their legs. Their legs couldn't touch the floor, so they were scared. But this period, I said, Mommy, let's go bicycle riding. And I'll push them and I'll guide them, together with my help. God bless her soul. And then we'll do that. We did that consistently. The 6-year-old picked up, and that motivated the 5-year-old, and he also picked up. So they can boast that they've done something new. We play football in our little space. We play tennis. We do some mind games. They play this word game with me on the phones. We play Monopoly. We play chess. We play Scrabble. Different things. We just have a timetable that we can follow to make sure that we're consistently doing something, right? So that's the message. You have to make sure that you're active, mentally active and physically active. And I'm going to focus on physical activity, before I end this. So yes, I'm an exercise freak. And even though I've been doing this for a while, I had to take it up a notch because of this, especially because of this. So do morning and evening routines, not just because I have the time, but because I don't want to go crazy, and it's very important for those of you who are not working out. Even normally, if you do not work out, this is the time to start. Trust me, this is the time to ensure that you're active. If you're a couch potato lying in bed all day, like I said, watching Netflix or CNN or whatever it is, unfortunately, you're going to come out of this a bit challenged. Whether physically or mentally, or you have weight issues, or you're just going to be dead bored, die of boredom and depression. You don't want any of that to happen. Find yourself some kind of routine that works. If you say, I don't know how to work out, I cannot do it on my own, just come out, take a walk around. It doesn't matter where you live, even if it's a tight space, put a chair and just take a walk around a circle, whatever it is. Take a walk. Do at least, I think the recommended time is 30 minutes. I do 1.5 hours and 2 hours straight. And now sometimes I do it morning and evening. There's nothing else to do. So take a walk, run, jog on the spot, skip, do aerobics, do the floor routines, abs, whatever, do weights, push-ups. There's some simple routines, which I'm going to post, just things that you can do on the floor in your room by yourself. You don't need any equipment. I try to do some routines that you don't need any equipment. And there are different websites and pages on IG that you can follow to get all these home workouts. They call them home workouts. So you don't have any excuse. I don't have a gym and I don't have any equipment. You don't need equipment for workout. The purpose of workout is to get your heart rate up, to get your muscles firm, right? And your joints loose, flexible, so that they are not stiff. And the benefits abound. You cannot, overemphasize the benefits of being active, physical activity. You cannot overemphasize it. Physical health is very important. Physical health is very important. It will help you in your physical health. Heart rate will be up. There's nothing like ensuring that your heart is beating faster than normal. It exercises your heart. So that at some point when you need to race, when you need to do something strenuous, your heart is not going to say, hey, what is that? I've never done that before. Then you just get a heart attack. Your heart is used to it because every day or every other day, you have been able to pump it. That is why I cannot stop doing my cardios. I like the weights and all of that, but for the benefit of my heart, I will do my cardios. I want to, because they say practice makes perfect. I want to get my heart to get used to that pumping. every day, pumping, even if it's for 30 minutes. Skip, run, to give my heart the message that, hey, I gotta be doing this, or I gotta be doing this, so that God forbid there's a war situation, there's a situation where I have to run to save somebody, there's a situation where I have to run to save my life, my heart is not just going to pass out on me. So heart rate, very important. Cholesterol, all those people that are struggling with cholesterol, high blood pressure, blood sugar level, is workout. Yes, diet is in fact 80% of weight loss. And I'm not talking about weight loss now. I'll go to weight loss, but I'm saying even very thin people have cholesterol issues, have high blood pressure issues, have high sugar level issues. So that I'm just stressing the importance of exercise. It's not for weight loss. I'm not doing it for weight loss alone. Yes, primarily it was for weight loss to get to my ideal BMI weight, which, I'm there already, but I need to keep it up to make sure that I am active, fit, and healthy. All my numbers have to be right. And diet is not going to do that for you. Diet alone is not going to do that for you. That's my point. You have to be active. Your doctor will tell you, do you exercise? So I talked about heart rate, I talked about cholesterol, I talked about high blood pressure, and I talked about blood sugar level. That's what being physically active will do for you. So your physical health, exercise will help your physical health. Exercise will help your weight issues. So for those of you who are obese, or those who are trying to, trim down a bit, the rule is 80% diet and 20% exercise. Meaning, whatever you do, diet will contribute 80% to your weight loss goals, while exercise will contribute 20%. I don't think it's hard and fast. I think, it's, it varies. Maybe, yes, diet always has the higher proportion, but the times that I've lost weight, it's because I've done a lot more exercise, because I realized that my metabolism level is a bit slower than others. So I really need to do a lot to get my body to burn, right? Even if I've been dieting, if I just chill, it might not really work as much as others. So I really have to do a lot. So, but the real point is that you cannot out exercise a bad diet. So if you like, work out from morning to night, and you're there eating junk, all the white foods, and drinking Coke and everything rubbish. To me now, all those things disgust me. You will go nowhere. In fact, as you are working out, you realize that you're getting bigger, because the body will be taking all those calories and pumping your fat up, and your fat will become well-rounded and heavy. You'll be getting bigger, you'll be getting heavier. So if you want to lose weight, you have to first start a very good diet plan. No jokes. We can talk about dieting later. This is about exercising. A very good diet plan, and then a very good exercise plan. And the secret for exercise, even for dieting, is consistency. Consistency. Not I do today, I don't do tomorrow. If you diet today and you eat tomorrow, your body is going to pack all those things it lost yesterday and store. That's what the body does. It's very intelligent. If you diet today and then you eat tomorrow, to do that. If you fast for a week and then the next week you start to eat, the body will just, all those things that I have not eaten. It's going to pack it all up and it's going to store. It knows how to store. So, consistency, practice makes perfect. Every day, every other day, your body will realize, this person no one remain 80 kg. It be like say, I have to loosen up, shed some fat, and your body will begin to burn. Gradually. I don't like anything drastic. No, it even poses some health challenges. So gradually, the first time I did a weight loss a program, I think I was losing 1 kg every month. Over an 8 month period, 9 month period, I lost like 8 kg. That was okay for me, you know. I don't like all this. Oh, I lost 10 kg in a week or in 2 weeks. I don't like that. You don't know how your body can is able to handle that. So slow, steady, slow, steady. It's a lifestyle change. It's not now, and then I go back to what I was doing before. Your body will get back. Yes, it knows how to rebound very well. I've seen people who drop drastically, and when they rebound, it's even worse. So try as much as possible to make sure that you psych yourself here. This is where the magic is first done. It's right here. It's right here. And I tell anybody, before you can achieve anything in this world, you first of all need to achieve it here. So you need to psych yourself mentally and say, look, I got to do this for myself, for my health, for my family, for God, for the people who are looking up to me. Psych yourself here and say, enough of the rice. I've had rice for the past 42 years. Who rice don't help? I've had yam for the past 42 years. Who yam don't help? I don't drink for the past how many years? Who drink don't help? Right? As we get older, our body needs less and less of what we have been eating. So I'm going to give myself, you know what I like now? Nice portion of protein, peppered, sauced chicken and turkey and nice beef and ram. I eat ram most of the time now, peppered very nicely, sizable portion. That portion of rice that we used to have before is now protein for me, and nice vegetable fruits. That's my food, oh. And the way I spice up my salad, one of these days I'll post my salad recipe. You will not want to eat anything else. You don't want to eat anything else. I still like my local soups. I will do my afang. I do this nice afang with all sorts of leaves or edikai corn, my own type of way. And then I garnish it with a lot of fish and meat and periwinkle, shrimps, all those things, mede person. And then you just eat the soup and chew all the delicious meat and, who needs swallow? I don't need no swallow. And in fact, when I was doing swallow, I don't stop gari tete. I was doing unripe plantain, proper unripe plantain, not the flour. I don't like to do processed foods. Take unripe plantain, mash it very well, not boil. Mash it, uncooked, and then put some water and then turn it into amala. It comes out into a nice mold. That's healthier if you're a swallow freak. I used to do that, quite a bit when I wanted to swallow during the weekends. Weekends are my cheat days. But I realized that it's just psychological. Because I grew up doing this, I have to. And in my meal, swallow is really a very tiny portion. Soup is the major thing. And from Port Harcourt, we like soup. We need a dende like Yoruba people. They pack the soup where the soup will cover the swallow, And I realized that what I'm really eating is the soup. It's the soup. The swallow is just that psychological thing that I grew up swallowing. So I have to swallow for it to make sense. I junked that shit. I threw it away. I take my fork and knife and spoon and the meat. There's meat everywhere. I know they joke with my meat. I'm sorry. They say some of the meat, red meat, gives cholesterol. I burn it with workout. Yes, my numbers are good. I eat suya, ram suya, beef suya, goat meat, all those things. But the one way I did pack with the red meat. I dey burn well as I dey work out. So I do that. I eat my, if you see my soup, it's so rich that you will not miss swallow. I'm not joking. Every dip, you have something to chew. What am I doing with swallow? If na okra, the same thing. Fresh, the way you chop okra, don't overcook it. It will be crunchy as you are eating it. And then again, garnish it with all those things. Dry fish, Port Harcourt style. Oporo shrimps. Periwinkle and ngolo, that's oysters. Pack it, put all over the place, man, with whatever type of protein you want to put in. And then you are just eating your okra. Oh boy, you no go miss swallow. That's what I eat now. That's what sometimes I eat egusi. Melon seeds are a bit fattening, but I love my egusi. So yeah, sometimes I lick egusi too. I just eat it like that. So any type of soup, I'm good. I don't need swallow. And then I have my salad. I have this salad that I learned from what are they called now? Magic Juices. Yeah, I needed to give you the credit. Magic Juices. Oh my God. I'll share the recipe sometime. I used to order from Magic Juices, but I say, hey, I know the recipe. I can do it myself. The trick is to chop peppered meat and put inside the salad. Oh boy, it will be like say you dey eat Nigerian food. Some salads are really disgusting and you will not be encouraged or motivated to eat salad as a proper meal. This one, you will eat it morning, afternoon, night. It's either I pepper chicken or I pepper ram. I eat more of chicken and ram now. Sometimes, pepper goat meat, sometimes pepper fish. Garnish it. By the time you turn it around, just a little bit of cream, but if you don't want to use cream, tiny bit of olive oil and just mix it up. That pepper, guys, now, you know what pepper does? That pepper in that salad is a killer. It will not make you miss all this, your rice and stew, you have everything in that salad. Don't worry, when I share the recipe, you'll see. So, if you're able to psych yourself that you can do this, throw away the chin, throw away. One thing I was struggling with is nuts. I'll just be throwing nuts into my mouth, all types of nuts. Those are really fattening. A little bit of nuts for health's sake, but not too much. Everything in moderation. And then, most importantly, portion control. It doesn't make any sense. I used to stay a little bit with an auntie who put mangoes, fruits. Yes, she was eating fruit, but then she would put in a large bowl. And then you see the fruits like that. And then she would down the whole fruit. And then the stomach is like that. I'm like, what's the point? That eba where you say make you no chop. Those fruits, that mango where you chop like that has made up for 10 plates of eba. Come on. Portion control. Everything you are eating should not be more than this feast. I'm not joking. Everything you're eating should not be more than this feast. What? Even me that like soup a lot, I've reduced my soup to this level. Pata. If I'm so interested in the soup, I'll eat it in the morning, and then eat it in the afternoon, and then eat it in the evening. Abi? Rather than eating it all at once, and then you stretch your tummy walls, then your digestive system has to process more than it is, supposed to process. All of that, and then it goes and piles up somewhere. So just space it out, have an apple here, a banana here, rather than a big bowl of fruits. You can say, I'm doing smoothies, and then you put, blend a large bowl of fruits. For me, it amounts to the same thing. You realize that, you're on smoothie every day, but you're not losing. And then there are some smoothies that have a lot of sugary fruits. We also have to be, very deliberate in selecting our fruits. If I have grapes in my platter today, I won't put any other sugary fruits. If I have pineapple in my platter today, I will not take any other sugary fruits. If I have banana is a high calorie food, I will make sure every other fruit I have for that day, not apple, not pineapple, it's going to be like cucumber and garden eggs, less calorie, more fiber foods. That kind of deliberate planning, the way you plan your life, your work, plan your food like that, then you'll be fine. Just to move on, the video is getting too long. 30 minutes. Ooh. Mental health. Most important. In fact, that should have been number one. But working out, staying active will help you not to go crazy. That's a fact. I'm already hearing that some people, they are saying they are bored, they are getting depressed, they don't know what to do, especially those that they don't have families, they're alone. Please, come out, run. Sometimes when I work out, and I've said it a bit in some of my videos, my workout videos that I post, I say hashtag venting, this is how I box my enemies. It's not a joke. Most of my fighting is done here. Most of my battles is done here. Most of my winning is done here. And in order not to drive myself crazy, if someone just gets me really angry, I'll work out, and I'll find out that particular day I'll stretch my workout for longer. That's how I sleep at night. It's not easy, but I don't want anybody to give me sleepless nights. I don't want anybody to take away my joy. I will have to sleep. I will have to get back to my normal life and my normal routine. I won't let anybody steal my happiness. So I'll take that adrenaline, that pain, that anger, that hurt, that sadness that I'm feeling, and I'll put it on the punching bag. I'll punch that bag so hard until I feel spent. I'll punch that bag so hard until I'm spent. Until I'm so tired that I can't even think anymore. I've drained my brain, and that anger is gone. I've drained my brain. I've drained my energy. I've drained my adrenaline until that temper is gone. Then I'll go and sleep like a baby. I know they find sleep. I know they toss and turn. Because I put all of that energy on something. If it's not the punching bag, it's the weights. What works best for me is running. Fortunately, I'm not able to video my runs. I run. Oh, I run. Those people that say, oh, cardio doesn't do it for me. Oh, cardio. Even if it's not weight loss. Exercise is not all about weight loss. Here, when I run, and then the thing I like about my workout is I put my earphones here and I'm listening to some banging Nigerian music and I'm just running. I'm going round and round. I like my estate. The track plan is really nice. And I'm just running and I'm just running and I'm just running. Before you know it, I've run for 2 hours. Mad. 2 hours. And it's not because I'm competing with anybody. I want to make sure I've drained all that witchcraft, all that headstrong, all that ogbanje. I've drained it out of me. Who born ogbanje to remain for my system after that run? It's all gone. And then I'm doing that. All I want to do is just shower and then just sleep. And I sleep like a baby. I also wake up, springing up from my bed. That's the thing I like about workout. When I don't work out for a bit, I stand up so sluggishly. And it pisses me off. I feel so disgusted when I feel like that. When I work out, no matter how bad I'm feeling the previous day, bad I mean like I've really tired myself out, people will think, oh, it will be hard to get out of bed. Even if you're feeling pain in your body, you spring out of bed. Like those alarm clocks are not going to be like, oh, no, you would jump out of bed. That's what workout does for me. It makes me feel youthful. It makes me feel stronger. It makes me feel healthier. And then it makes me feel very confident. I'm walking on the street. I feel like I can I can beat anybody. When I'm talking self, I'm like, yeah, bring it on. That's what workout does for you. So it's very important. But most importantly, especially this period, use it to eliminate boredom. Like I said, you're just there. You're not doing anything. We have done 1 week in Nigeria. We probably have one more week in Lagos, probably have one more week. We don't know, because it's still ravaging around the world. We don't know how much longer it's going to be. We don't know if they're going to extend it. We don't know if they're going to change it to partial lockdown or whatever it is. But I don't see this disappearing soon. So you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Whatever routine or timetable you've built for yourself, from learning something to getting, building up your spiritual life to, work out, eating well, just make sure you're getting 30 minutes to 1 hour activity every day. Every day. That boredom will disappear. Thank you very much. I wanted to do like 10 minutes video and now it's like 36 minutes. I hope I can upload this successfully, but I hope I've been able to bless somebody. Thank you very much. God bless you. Most importantly, let us all join our voices in prayer that God will deliver us from this. I'm talking especially to Christians, but right now I don't care. There's no segregation. COVID doesn't have any segregation. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're whatever religion it is that you have, you must first believe that there's a higher power than human beings. Whether you like it or not, even this small COVID don't show us say we are not in control. There is indeed a higher power. Call it whatever you want. I don't care. All those people who say they are atheists, call it universal force, call it whatever you want. There's a higher power that all of us will succumb to. Now, please pray to that higher power. Call on that higher power. Seek that higher power's face. And submit yourself, most importantly. Humble yourself. And find out. Search deep within. Meditate. Find out what we are supposed to learn from this. What we are supposed to take away from this. And be better people. Are we supposed to reach out to ourselves more? Are we supposed to learn how to care for ourselves more? Less racism, less segregation, less hate, less tribalism, less, terrorism, less of all these things, less of all the evil, and more love, like Jesus Christ preaches it. Love. Show love every day. When you come out, it's not smiling and hello. No. Looking out for where you can help, who you can help, how you can add value in your workplace, in your environment where you live, in your church, whatever community you find yourself in. Who can I help? And it's not just financial help. People always miss it. Yes, financial is important, but also, teaching, talking, making the person feel good, mentoring, everything that it takes to help a human being. Thank you very much. And I hope that I have blessed somebody. Have a safe COVID-19 lockdown. Stay safe.